deserve to die the way she did, and it shouldn't have been me.
The woman who live-streamed the crash that killed her sister in 2017 is out on parole, serving less than half her 6-year sentence. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexander Balakian.
And I'm Stephanie Baruchian. Parole for Obdulia Sanchez started last week. That's according to the California Department of Corrections. Our Dennis VALERA spoke with our legal analyst about this. And Dennis, he says this is a pretty unique case.
Yeah, that's right, Steph. To get out with more than a third of her sentence to go, our legal analyst says Sanchez must have made quite the impression in whatever rehabilitation programs she was in to get the okay from the DA's office and parole board for this release.
I don't want to go to prison, but I deserve whatever punishment I receive.
This is the last time we saw Obdulia Sanchez, February 8th, 2018.
She didn't deserve to die the way she did, and it shouldn't have been me.
The moment before she started a 6-year sentence in prison. Sanchez was convicted of gross vehicular manslaughter, DUI, and child endangerment after she live-streamed the accident that killed her 14-year-old sister Jacqueline. But Sanchez only stayed in prison a year and 8 months. She was released on parole last week. The California Department of Corrections says she completed several rehabilitative programs. Our legal analyst David Mugridge says Sanchez must have had stellar behavior in those programs.
Number one, she would have had to have no violations or very few violations, and certainly no significant violations when she's in the prison.
During her court hearing, Sanchez's family was vocal in their desire to keep her out of prison. Mugridge says their input to the parole board likely played a big part in her release.
It had to have been that the district attorney didn't oppose very strongly her early release, and that her family certainly must have had a lot to do with this.
Now, we did reach out to Sanchez's family to see if we could speak with them or Sanchez herself. They declined to talk with us. Live in studio, Dennis VALERA, KC24, local news that matters.